Listening to all of you here today makes me proud to be an African. We are blessed on this continent with some of the most remarkable leaders in the world. Leaders who have laid the foundation for us to build the most successful continent in the universe. Leaders who've worked for the last 30 years to achieve more in the history of this continent than has ever been achieved in all the recorded history preceding it. And we are here today because of those leaders. I had the great privilege and honor of living through the transformation in South Africa. And the struggle that we fought was not only about South Africa. It was not only to liberate South Africa, it was to liberate Africa. And almost 20 years ago to the day, we achieved exactly that. The day that South Africa achieved its freedom, we changed the world's perceptions on Africa. For too long was Africa considered to be the dark continent. For too long was Africa defined by its problems and not by its opportunities. But as we stand here in this Citizens Forum as citizens of Africa, I can tell you today that the picture is completely different. Unfortunately, because of our history, and we have to take note of our history, we have suffered the pain of colonialism. This legacy has left us with many people who have been brought up to believe that others should be solving our problems, who believe that others should be giving us our livelihood, who believe that others should be innovating for us, and even worse, who believe that others have the ability to determine our destiny. We've also been brought up believing the negative propaganda about our continent, and we've also been brought up to be extremely self-critical. Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for us as citizens of Africa to understand that it is not government's job to give us anything. The role of government is to provide us with an enabling environment. The role of government is to create opportunity so that we can ensure our own prosperity, so that we can build our own homes, so that we can ensure the future of our families, and most importantly, we become leaders and not followers. I want to use this important platform to put out a challenge to every one of you, to the youth of Africa, a challenge that involves each and every one of you assessing your own circumstances and determining how you, in your own way, can contribute to improving your own lives and those of the people around you. A challenge that focuses our minds on what each and every one of us can do towards preserving our environment and our heritage so that future generations can benefit. A challenge that involves each and every one of us focusing our minds on what we can do right here and right now to reduce poverty and to enhance innovation. In conclusion, I call on each and every one of you to acknowledge that as much as you and I have rights, we also have obligations. I ask each and one of you to take on those responsibilities and obligations and go out there and play your role in making Africa the greatest continent on earth. A luta continua, may the struggle in all of your lives continue.